I've been in there for a minute when they come in, and then they left because they got put on mute and left. So
but
check
it's
the
an
log,
open
get in there and
server,
check the
right?
log.
It's an open server, right? You know, but
Someone
when
walks
Chloe,
through a VC and you've got some little weirdo taking screenshots.
when Chloe wanted Timu kicked and didn't want to talk to Timo, and Muppet forced her to speak to Timu, and blah blah blah. Like, it's all about Muppet and how she feels and who she wants around. Like, it's all got to go through Muppet. Everything has to be approved by Muppet. Like, you don't respect nothing. Like,
What server
you never gave a fuck about Chloe. Chloe's just there for your little
what server were we
Muppet
talking
server.
about?
Brad, this was when Muppet server.
That's no different to me not wanting that cunt Naomi around. And Naomi was still left in the server, so of course it was
What
an
about
open
when
server.
Sonia wanted Raven?
I said, like she said, you didn't have to speak. You didn't have to speak to Naomi. You didn't even have to like her. I told her I didn't want to be around Timu or speak to Timo, and she was making me speak to her, bro. She made us like have a conversation, speak and like talk. Or I'll delete the server. She manipulates people. I'll delete the server if you don't apologize now. Like, she controls people, bro. She's weird. Made us have a conversation when we didn't want one.
That's your friend, right?
Well, I mean, you could have just left the server.
I tried to, and she was fucking begging me to come back every day.
Chloe did leave, and then Muppet asked Chloe to come back.
And then she said, I'll kick whoever. If you want someone gone, I'll kick them. And then when I said, I don't want Chloe there, she's causing trouble for me, she fucking wouldn't kick her. Like, make it make sense. Be consistent.
Hold on, no, wait, because Timu weren't causing trouble for you.
Yes,
Timu
was. You might not think she was, but she was.
She wasn't.
She was. She kept going into Barbie's life, talking about me. When I just wanted that situation to just go away.
You want to know something, Chloe? No, when Naomi came back to that VC, Naomi was chatting shit. She was talking shit about Naomi, not you, but Naomi came back into the VC and said, Timu's up in Barbie's life. And you said, what? Talking about what? And she said, about us, about me and you. So she was fucking lying to you.
No, she was talking about the Brooke situation.
No, she was talking about
She was up
Naomi.
there talking about the Brooke situation. Yet she was. She admitted she was. Get her up. She'll tell you she was. You wasn't there.
Aaron, can you expand the panel more?
You wasn't there, Fred. Stop talking about things then you wasn't there.
Was sitting in the VC. Was you there then? Was you there to know that she was talking shit about you?
She told me. We had about 10 conversations about it since. She told us she was up there talking about the Brooke situation. Wasn't you, Chloe? Wasn't you on Barbie's live talking about the Brooke situation? We had about 10 conversations about it since.
Yeah, Chloe, but I wasn't there.
Yeah, there we go, yeah. She just said yeah, Fred. Did you hear her say yeah?
Listen to the rest.
Have you just heard her say yeah?
Well, stop and listen to the rest. Finish what you were saying, Timu.
I don't understand why it's okay for everybody else to go up on these lives and then I get dragged for it. I didn't throw you under the bus, Chloe. I don't know.
I'm not saying that. That's what I'm saying, Chloe.
So what is it that you're saying?
I'm just saying, why was she in there, like, talking about me? Like, bringing me up in the situation? Just don't go in there and mention situations when it was all going on.
I was asleep when everything happened with Brookie, right? I hear that this trans woman is talking about self-deleting. Like, that changed a lot for me. Sorry. I wanted to understand what was going on. I had gotten bits and pieces throughout the day, right? I mean, I didn't throw you under the bus by going in there. I went in there. I talked to Barbie. I respect Barbie. You respect Barbie. Okay? I didn't throw you under the bus. I gathered more information.
I'm not saying you threw me under the bus. That's not what I've just said.
But Chloe, I had a genuine empathetic concern for
I was involved in that situation and you went in speaking about, like, why did you do that when you knew I had problems with her mates?
So was everyone else speaking about it that day? Everyone was talking about it. Maybe Chloe could have done something different. Like Timu could have asked one of us. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's all I was asking. Just do it differently. Just don't go to the place where I'm getting trouble from. That's all I was asking.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
But that happened. But then you went for dragging Naomi.
And
But
it's
so
that.
what? So what if someone wants to drag Naomi? Naomi has like zero fucking respect or anything. Like I'm 100% gonna back
Has she?
someone.
No one's asked, has she? Like, everyone knows that. No one's asked. Why don't you identify as a car? Go on, what was you saying?
Someone just said on Reddit, hearing Fred act like he wasn't part of the doxing and bullshit. I don't know what people listen to on Reddit. These people like scammer envy this profile. Like, bro, I don't know what you're listening to. Wanted to come, they all wanted to do a call out live on me and my server and start dragging me. So they entered into the game. They didn't enter into it. They put me into it. By doing that. You included me, like these guys included me into it when they wanted to do that call out live about the bush that Naomi now sits in. In there chummy with.
Bro, they're not all chummy. I don't know where you're getting that from. You need to be in one of the VCs and listen. Because it's not fucking chummy at all.
Listen, I don't care. She's still
We don't
in
even
the server.
sit in there. We've made extra rooms so we don't have to be around everyone.
What? No, who got after a few hours? I kicked you out, Haley, when I was still in the bush. I didn't want you around. So I kicked you out. The bush was
Yeah, look, Cookie's saying Cookie brought Ham in to run Brooke out.
But that's
He
irrelevant.
brought him in last night.
I had
That's why he was there.
Yeah. You're missing the point right now.
You're missing the point.
I'm not
Whoever
missing
this is sending you these screenshots is lying.
Listen, I ain't missing the point. I'm
You
not
need a
missing
better
my
spy.
point. What
I
I'm
don't like
picking up
you
on.
to ask me.
Listen, what I'm picking up on is what these cunts called me out on a month
It's
ago.
not what some dickhead sending you. Oh, they're all in there being pally. No one's being pally in them VCs, bro. Trust me.
I don't care.
It's just arguing and that.
Listen,
Like, no
she's
one's in
still
there being
sharing
pally.
space with people that she called me out on. Still sharing space with people that she called me out on. They called the bush out for that.
Look, no one in there is being nice to Naomi unless I'm in the VC.
Yeah. Why is
No
Naomi?
one.
Right. Well, why is
If
Naomi?
you stop thinking that no one's being nice to her.
Right,
No.
but why is
She was
Naomi?
getting grilled yesterday by them
Why
all.
is Naomi in that space when she done that? When a month ago
Because she wants to be around me.
So what?
And wherever I go, she wants to go.
You're in the trans server. Why would she come into a server with someone
Would
that's...
you have to ask her, bro? I don't know. She wants to be around me and I spend most of my time in that
sharing
server.
space with someone that's supposedly...
Because I spend most of my time... Listen,
And sitting there...
okay, I'll tell you why.
in VCs
I'll tell you why if
with
you let me
people that do
speak.
drugs.
Let me speak and I'll tell you. Because fucking none of my mates can go in the tranny server because they're not trannies. So I spend most of my
Naomi
time
is.
in the bush.
Naomi is wait. Oh, what? So
But I spend most of my time in the bush, and she wants,
Yeah. So
bro,
this
you're not letting me speak. Yeah, she is in there, but I don't go in there
I'm
for
not going
long.
to let you speak because now I'm going to ask you a
Because
question.
you're not
So are
listening.
you telling me? Are you telling me that all these people that were up against Naomi all through this month and now want her in the server?
No, no one wants her there.
What are you
No.
talking about?
Like,
So
what are
what
you
you
telling?
talking
No, I've
about?
just told you, no
I just
one
told
wants her
you.
there. She's
I
there for
just
me.
told you got a fucking tranny server that she can go in.
But I don't
So why would
spend
she
much
need?
time, and
Why
you're not
would she need
listening,
to
bro.
be?
Shut
I
up.
am listening.
You're not.
I'm listening really well.
I don't spend much time, bro. Let me fucking speak then. I don't spend much time in it. I go in for a little conversation and spend most of my time around Sid and Cookie and that. That's where I spend most of my time in the
But
fucking bush. So that's why she wants to be in there, because that's where I am
she
most
don't
of the
need to be
time.
in there. All these people don't want
It's
Naomi
not that
around.
complicated. Well, she wants to be
All
around
these
me, so
people
she's
don't want
tolerating it,
go
isn't she?
to the fucking
She sat there and
transport.
got grilled yesterday.
Why does
Bro,
she
she
want to
sat
be
there
in
and
the
got grilled.
server?
Oh my God, I'll tell you, because she wants to be around me. She sat and got
why
grilled
she-
yesterday.
but
Well,
she's
she wanted to be around me, so she put up
She's
with it.
happy sitting in
I
a
don't know
server
what more
where
you want.
people
I
are
don't know
doing.
what bigger answer you
she's
want or
happy
what more
sitting
detail.
in a
Bro, it's so
server where
simple.
people do drugs. Yeah, she's happy with that.
No one
She's
does
happy.
drugs in there anymore. They're
She's
gone.
happy.
You
She's
know they're
happy
gone. You
sitting
blocked
around.
them. You
Listen,
banned them.
she's
Why are you
happy.
lying? This
I'm
is
not
proper
lying.
Muppet shit. Why are you lying?
I'm not
You
lying.
banned them all.
I'm not lying.
You
Wait.
banned them all.
Oh,
The fucking ban list
you
longer than
banned
my
blood.
arm.
So you banned blood. Blood's banned.
Fred, all those people are banned, I'm pretty
No,
sure.
Blood's
blood didn't
banned.
leave. Blood didn't
Blood
really
didn't
leave.
leave.
We sat
Blood
and
still
discussed.
sits there. Blood
Bro, you're
still
not
sits
even
there
listening. We
on
sat there and
Power.
discussed who was getting kicked and that, and you wanted to keep blood.
Right.
We all wanted to keep
I'm
blood because he's just
yes,
nice. He
but I'm
doesn't cause
saying
no
to you,
trouble.
blood sits there and it doesn't. I don't care, but blood sits there on camera every time blood goes into a VC. Sits there doing his whatever he wants to do. So Naomi's happy being around that, and also
No,
being
you can
around
turn the camera off if she doesn't like it. It's not that deep.
baby grapists that I was getting called out for having in my server. But Naomi's now in that server, sharing space with that
Oh,
person.
bro, they were going against us, so they're going to say stuff, aren't they? Come on. They're going to twist a few things, especially for real.
I'm asking a simple question.
I'm giving you simple answers.
Why would Naomi want to be in there?
Because I'm there.
That's not justifiable.
Well, it is justifiable. I was like, not justifiable. I'd go in somewhere. I sat in the fucking slow server because Muppet was there. I went in the slow server because Muppet was there. I didn't want to be in there. I sat there and said, why are we doing this again? Why are we sitting with these fucking mongs? I said that loads of times. But I sat there for
They were all up
Muppet.
in a panel calling us out.
But I sat there for Muppet. So it's the same situation.
Right, does everyone in the chat where this whole shit that's gone down with Naomi and everything, that was all just a game.
We just can't win.
I did win.
But you just don't win because as soon as the fucking kitchen gets hot, you and Muppet leg it.
Where do I leg it to? What do you mean?
TikTok
Where
and
am I
that, like,
legging
bro,
it?
just go missing.
Where?
Well, you've just had to reactivate your account. What are you talking about? This is just silly. I'm not an argument. It's just wild. I don't get what your point is. Like,
I didn't leg it from any of that. I just wanted to keep taking a break. I wasn't legging it from any of the shit that was going on. Every time the shit went on, I'd still come back and react. A whole year and seeing where everyone's going and what everyone's doing. I just find it
but you
weird.
didn't even see it right. I was there just saying, I'm not paneling anymore.
I'll
I
see
don't
it
know where
right.
you got it from, that I was being pally with them.
Listen, I see it right. I watch everything you do. I watch all the lives you go in. I sit in your VCs. I listen to your VCs.
And Muppet, you're actually wrong. I'd never do nothing to Fred, and he knows that.
I know you
An
wouldn't.
actual mate, I would never do nothing. No matter what Fred done to me, I'd never betray Fred.
Well, and I'm
And
not
I'd
saying
drop
that,
any comfort, Fred.
I'm not saying you would. This is the
I know
thing.
what she's saying in the comments. Oh, watch out if you're upset. Like, no. Fred knows I'd never do that.
But yeah, I listen. I listen.
Fred never treated me the way you treated me.
But anyway, right, change the conversation. Snow, you wanna put your face to a lot of shit. Like, I see you backing Chloe a hell of a lot. Are you gonna like be upriding for everything that Chloe says and does?
I mean, what do you mean riding for?
I'm gonna have to go to Fred, I'm gonna have to go on mute for 5 minutes.
Fred, if I don't agree with
Listen,
something,
shut
I'll
up a
tell
minute.
Chloe.
I'm gonna have to go on mute for 5 minutes, but I'm listening, okay?
Yeah. I haven't ever heard you challenge Chloe on anything they've done since you've been around her. You're always like, yeah, good Chloe.
Yeah, because Fred, the reason why is because I can sit here and I can admit that I've done really shitty things. So like, I don't try to have a moral compass really. Like, if Chloe does something that I don't agree, I'll tell her. But like, I'm not going to stop being friends with her because she does something that I don't agree with. Like, because I've done shitty things as well. Like we can all go and bring up stuff that I've done. So I'm not going to sit here and go against Chloe because she's done something that I don't agree with.
Yeah, but if you can see what you did was shitty, then and you can see some of the stuff that Chloe's doing is shitty, why would you not pull it up? Why are you supporting her? Like, about the whole when that all went down with Brookie that night, you were like backing Chloe, and I was like, wait a minute,
Yeah,
bro.
100%. Because
You want to go out there, you want to publicly take the face of that about going in.
Yeah, because Fred, I told you when we was in the Discord server when that happened. I said that I don't agree with what Chloe did, but at the same time, Brookie's a 45-year-old man, right? Like, at the end of the day, like if he's got issues with his mental health, we shouldn't all have to sit here and baby him like he's a child, right? Like, I don't understand what you mean, but Fred, like, I don't understand this whole having a moral compass or something. You said before that you're degenerate, so I don't know where this whole moral compass is coming from. Like,
so degenerate when it comes to like sex.
I don't really understand like this whole bashing Chloe. Like, Chloe's been the same for like what? Like, ever since I've known Chloe on the app, it's pretty much been consistent.
A degenerate when it comes to sex, yeah, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I always vocalise how much of a degenerate faggot I am. That doesn't mean that I don't have a moral compass.
Well, Fred, you've doxed people and everything. I'm not really like 100% sure on where this whole thing is coming from.
Tell me who are publicly doxed.
Well, you've admitted that you've doxed people. I don't really pay attention. Well, I know that you've said you look people up. Apparently, like, I don't really pay much attention to it. But when you do, that's pretty much doxing, isn't it? I don't know. And Fred, I just want to say when it came to the question about supporting Chloe and stuff. I just want to say, like, yeah, if I don't agree with something Chloe's done, I will tell her, right? But at the same time, like, I'm not going to stop being friends with her because, I don't agree with something. Like Fred, in the real world, right? If someone you like does something that you don't agree with, you'll be like, okay, you'll speak to them, right? And then you'll just resolve it. Like, if they keep doing it, then they keep doing it. Like, that's your decision to be friends with them or not. I think we can all just agree. Like, I don't know where this whole virtue signaling is coming from, because last time I checked, all of us have done shitty things. So, like, especially on the app, so I don't really know where this whole virtue signal is coming.
on the app, yeah, on the app. But when it starts moving out into the real world, then nah.
Then they can get off TikTok, Fred. It's that simple. Like, Fred, I'll be
Cunt.
honest.
Where you think I'm fucking going, dickhead? Why do you think I ain't been on here for like 5-6 days, cunt?
Well, you're back here now. Like, I don't understand like this whole thing. Like, if you don't like something, Fred, then you just
I want to
leave.
just fucking do one last live about the shit that I've seen the last couple of days, and I want to talk shit on Naomi publicly. Yeah, and then
That's fine. That's fine. But I just want to say, Fred, like, you know, the whole situation with Brookie as well. I think we can all
But
agree
you're not
that.
even right about what you've seen, bro. Like,
I am right. So I've listened
You're not.
into VCs.
I'm just saying, right? Like, you know, at the end of the day, I don't know why we're all
I had
babying
a
Brookie.
conversation with Naomi and Sonia.
But Fred, why are we all babying Brookie though, and like pretending that Chloe did something wrong? I'm not being funny, but if he wants to get
Listen,
offline, then he can get
You're
offline.
talking about-
He comes
There
up and
was no
stirs
baby in
drama.
Brookie. There was no baby in Brookie. It was meant to be that we just stop. There's no baby in Brookie. It was just meant to be, right, just let Brookie go off and do Brookie, and we just stop with Brookie.
Yeah, and it did stop though, and it did. So I don't know why Chloe was getting heat for it, because it did stop. So I don't get it.
But that afterwards, then Chloe went up on Cuttle's live and said that.
What are you? Yeah, no. What are you talking about? We're talking about after that, not before.
No,
Not
we're
before
not.
that.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Listen. Oh wait, no, we're talking. What are you trying to talk?
Are you saying when Chloe came up and said what they said to Brookie about the whole? I can't repeat it because we're on TikTok live, but
Nah, that was Barbie's live, right? Brookie said that on Barbie's live, right? And then the next day, Chloe went up on Cuttle's panel.
okay, I don't see like
And then we had this massive argument. Well, you was talking about me going for Chloe.
Oh, well, the thing is, Fred, my point still stands at the end that if Brookie doesn't like it, he's got a whole wife, right? He can get offline. Like, I don't understand, like, what's this whole virtue signaling about? Like, I just don't get it. Like, why is what Chloe's done, like, so bad all of a sudden? Like, I don't get it. Like, we've all done shitty things. Like, I've done the exact same thing Chloe's done to multiple people in this app. So I really don't understand, like, why everyone's like, it's not that bad. Like, I don't...
Listen, it's not about dragging Chloe for what Chloe done. It's more about Chloe, like, about Chloe not. That makes sense. I'm not dragging Chloe done, but it's more like making sure that Chloe don't do something stupid like that again.
Well, you can't really change someone's person. Like, you know, you can't really change someone's person. You've just got to tell them you don't agree with it. And if you don't want to be friends with them, then don't be friends with them. Like,
Yeah, I mean, if you've got a friend that's like me and Chloe, everyone on this app knows that me and Chloe ride hand in hand. So if I've got a friend that's out there doing stuff that would also end up representing me, then yeah, I do have a big pot. I
don't think... No,
I can
Fred,
voice. Listen, I can voice and I can change. So yeah, I can tell someone. I can tell Chloe, don't do this again, because it doesn't just reflect on you; it also reflects on me. So yeah, I can say that to a friend.
I don't agree, Fred. I'll be real. I don't, because at the end of the day, like, you can tell people, like listen, Fred, like, you can tell people, listen, guys, I don't agree with what Chloe did, but I'm still going to be her friend. If you have a problem with that, then that's it. Like, you can just say that. Like, it doesn't have to be a whole thing where you're going to call them out on live. You're going to say you disagree with this and that with them
Wait,
on
hold on.
live.
Where did I call Chloe out on live?
Muppet. No, I was talking about Muppet and stuff. I wasn't really referring to you. And like, it's just, it's
Fred
just
doesn't call me
weird.
out on live.
It's just really weird. Like,
Listen,
I'm sorry.
the only argument that you guys have ever heard between me and Chloe was the other day in that VC, and I already explained. I weren't gonna argue with Chloe. I was gonna call Chloe in the morning because I had an edible.
Fred, I didn't even know you had an issue with Chloe until like the lives that you've done today. I thought you and Chloe were calm. Like, I don't really understand.
Me and Chloe aren't speaking, and that's, I'm being honest. We probably maybe ain't gonna speak again.
That's to me the weird part. You're gonna let something like TikTok ruin the friendship.
No. This is where you get misconstrued because you don't know what goes on behind the scenes of anything. And I'm not out in anything, but Chloe, you back me up here and turn around and say some of the stuff you do is too over the top. And the other day you hit me. That's my break. Chloe hit my breaking point the other day.
Listen,
So
Fred,
you don't know what goes on behind. You don't know what goes on.
No, what happened? I thought that you stopped being like friends with Chloe just because the whole Muppet situation. I didn't know anything about like that. That's
no,
why I didn't
no.
realize.
I fell out with Chloe before that. You didn't. You guys don't know it because I don't. We don't. I don't actually make a big scene. Like I said,
I
the
don't
only-
expect you to. It seemed on the like the Discord. It seemed like relatively like regular. I didn't really
No,
like
so the
suspect
only time
anything.
you
That it was
guys
like.
like the only time people have seen me and Chloe argue was the other day, and that was because Chloe come in shouting my name, so I argued back. That's the only time people have really seen me and Chloe argue in the VC. Because I call her off of like I'll just ring her and we'll argue in private.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Like that. That's why I don't understand like why it's getting so like this. If you guys just do it in private, I don't get why it's like this.
Look, we're not sitting up here, even though we're actually not talking right now. We're not sitting up here arguing either. We're actually having a conversation about shit. Well, trying to have a conversation about shit. I didn't actually want anyone up on the panel. I just wanted to fucking sit here, chat shit about Naomi, let everyone know that Naomi's a snake and that I don't like people that I've known for a year. I'm
I
just
think you've made that point many times.
Yeah, I know I have. I still will make that point as well. I think Naomi's weak as fuck. Acts like some boss thing and she can't run nothing. But the only thing she's good at running is running away.
I think you got every right to voice your opinions on Naomi. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I'm not going for Chloe or anyone. I'm just like, someone's disappointed the way shit's gone. But
Yeah, and
that's
I'm disappointed in the fact that someone sent that information to Muppet to give to me and they refused to do it and went, oh, well, I'm glad I didn't because, when Echo had my information, he didn't share that out. I didn't give a fuck. That information was sent to you to give to me and you refused to give it to me. It's like, does
But
no
there
one
was a
give a fuck?
situation she could
Does no one
control,
give
so
a
she's
fuck
gonna do
about
that.
me and how I felt in that situation?
what
No.
I thought,
She's
yeah.
not, and
I was the only
she
one
just
who
doesn't.
cared,
She
and I
doesn't
got shit for
value.
that. I was the only one who
She doesn't.
cared, and I got shit for caring.
Wait,
Yeah, she was messaging Chloe
VC.
in the. She was messaging Chloe in the VC, going, "Oh, some of this we need proof." Oh, she's so quick to jump. When I was telling her that Cave Troll admitted it to me, I got a screenshot of Echo provoking Brookie to post my shit on Reddit. Like,
I had a conversation with you and I said I can try and ask Muppet and push Muppet to give
Muppet. Cuttlefish said that's what it was for. And I'm sitting there bawling my eyes out. I got weirdo men sending pictures of my family around and you did not give a shit. You don't give two shits.
What? Carl sent Muppet the information to give you.
Where did I say what? You said in the fucking VC, Muppet. Got that information. And then you decided you didn't want to give it to me. Why? Track my lies better. Okay. I didn't sit there and say, oh, thank you. Because you had the information. I wasn't in tears, distraught that men that fucking hate me are sending around pictures of my family.
I said to you that I would try and get Muppet to give you Echo's information.
Because you have to try and get her to do it. If it's a mate, no one should have had to try and do shit. Though. She should have just
You
given
know
it.
what? And everyone agrees. That's why everyone left Muppet. Because they were fucking pissed off about that situation and could not understand what the hell she was doing. And she can be all disappointed and, oh, I'm surprised about these people ditching me. Like, you know why, Muppet. Like, you know what happened in that conversation between you, Chloe, and Sonia and I too. And guess what? Chloe didn't have to give me a fucking ultimatum. Because the fact that you did not give a fuck about my feelings and that you just think it's a big joke that my kids are being passed around and you don't care because you need Echo on your side just in case. Like, I'm not part of this game. My life, my feelings, what happened to me, it's not a game to me, lady. I know it must be hard for you to understand because, I don't know, you don't have a husband and children. You don't really have anything to lose. You don't know what that feels like to find out that your children are being passed around by people like fucking Echo and Cave Troll. Cave Troll, who was supposed to be my mate.
And Travis.
And then you have the audacity to say, oh, you're going to be friends with Universe when you're behind my back friends with Cave Troll, and then saying that you don't believe me, telling Chloe that I'm fucking out of line or like I'm jumping to conclusions or whatever.
She said I was out of line for trying to like defend you.
And then when Chloe brought it up, you got angry at Chloe for that. Instead of addressing what Chloe was saying, you got angry at Chloe for bringing it up.
But when I asked, Muppet didn't get mad at me when I asked Muppet about it.
No, she doesn't get mad at you. She wouldn't get mad at you. But yeah, like me walking away from Muppet was not because Chloe gave me an ultimatum. I was going to leave anyway after that conversation. And you're like bitching about me saying you can't fucking trust me just a few weeks ago. Why the fuck would I be friends with someone? No, Muppet. I wonder why I'd be friends with someone like that. Why am I lying? Okay, babe. Okay. And this is why I don't want to be around Muppet. She doesn't take any accountability. She doesn't see anything that she does as wrong or hurtful in any way. It's all about her and her feelings and how she wants to control the situation. And I'm done with it. I'm here to debate. I'm not here to do this anymore. Yeah, I participated in some shitty things, but I'm not doing it anymore. I don't want to be around that group. I don't want to be in these servers where I'm fighting with people that hate me. Like, I don't want to be around people that are passing pictures of my family around. Like, I'm done. I don't want to join a server and have a private conversation with you. No, done. When I cut people off, I fucking cut them off. And I don't have to justify myself about how I felt about that situation. I don't have to explain to anyone on TikTok for why I'm stepping away from Muppet. It's nothing but trouble. All of it. I don't want to be a part of it anymore. And Chloe's my mate, and the way that Chloe was treated, I'm done. You can have your feelings about Chloe, but Chloe didn't even know that conversation was going to happen. I didn't even know what that call was for. If you don't like Chloe, you don't want to be around Chloe, you don't like how Chloe behaves, just go away.
I haven't got a fucking clue about anything. You look
Chloe,
stupid every time you join a panel.
tried to
You look
join that
stupid
server
because you
because
don't
I
know what's
thought
going
that you
on
put my
ever.
information out in your server. I
And
was
this
trying
is
to
the thing, you
explore.
got people that weren't around You got people that weren't around sticking their nose in. You weren't even there. You
But
don't
this
know
is
the
a new
situation.
laptop.
You've been there for 3 weeks. You've been here for like 3 weeks. And the only reason I would ever speak to Muppet again is if I wanted to, like, rekindle our friendship or whatever. But I have zero interest in doing that. Zero.
It's just real convenient.
See it.
Do you want to read it?
I don't know if a
Read it
moderator
out,
could
Zoe.
expand. If a moderator could expand me.
And what's on it? There better not be someone's
Don't worry
information.
about it. Don't put nothing up. No, Karen, don't let anyone put anything
Why are you
up.
showing private DMs? Oh,
Oh, I just said no one's putting
what a
anything up.
contradiction from all these. What a fucking
Hey,
Just,
hey, don't
Expand
put
me.
anything up.
ridiculous. Wait, oh, so you,
Yeah.
so she, yeah, so
No.
you.
oh my
Like that.
God, I just said, I just texted someone and I just come back. I literally just said, don't put it up. I just literally said that. Right, I'm done with this live anyway, I'm done. I don't know whether you want to end it or not. No. I'm leaving. Guys, all I'm going to say is just, I remember what happened a month ago and these people, about trusting these people or with anything. Because they've gone around throwing their friends under the bus, so I'm sure they'll
I
do
don't
the-
trust anybody at all.
I'm just saying. I'm sure they won't fucking think twice about doing it to you lot as well.
Oh,
God, why are you letting him up?
I didn't mean to let him up.
What the fuck?
Right, Karen, I don't know what you want to do. I'm going now.
All right.
Right, guys, I'll see you around.
All right. Take care.
Bye,
All
everyone.
right. Well, I'm gonna drop, and yeah. All right, take care.
Thanks. All right. I'm going to end now, guys. I was just hosting.